I agree with you. I appreciate the comments that both of you have made. I am inclined to vote a different direction. I want to explain that. And I'm not in an especially good voice, so I may just rely on some of my comments that I've written here. Also, I think Michael Hedgepeth mentioned incentives, models from other communities, and I just did want to point out Susan Anderson is in charge of our revitalization, downtown revitalization committee. I have been bringing along an incentives subcommittee, and we are just about to roll out several incentives for redevelopment in the downtown. So it's an excellent suggestion. There are good models out there, and we expect to do that this year. In 2009. So I think there is a middle way, and I'm relying on the Blacksburg Historic District guidelines for this. And what I want to say is that I'm a 26-year resident of Blacksburg. I used to get my framing done at Taylor's Frames and Things. And I cherish this town and its history, and I support the work of the members of our Historic or Design Review Board. And they faithfully served us for 10 years of the board's existence. My view is, however, that the issue before council right now is not about how hard they have worked or how faithfully they've served us or who loves the town best. Few people in this room can lay claim to longer personal histories with Blacksburg than Mrs. Taylor. But as far as I know, there are no anti-preservationists among us. The fact is, over 3 dozen prospective buyers have viewed this property in 3 years it's been on the market. A structural engineer has pronounced it fundamentally unsound. Town staff and the Historic or Design Review Board have concurred. There is apparently no one willing to take it on as a labor of love. And the town already owns at least 4 unoccupied, unimproved historic properties because we really do value historic preservation. I would like, if the motion before us right now is to go ahead and uphold Hadar. If this motion fails, I would like to make a different suggestion. I'd like to see us approve the inevitable demolition of this property now, and in doing so, set conditions for the demolition. And there are good guidelines in the Blacksburg Historic District guidelines, and this is what they read. The negative effects of historic building removal may be reduced by carefully documenting the appearance of a building and its site, and by salvaging historic materials for reuse. And sometimes those materials can be used in structures in the very near vicinity undergoing repairs or renovation. Salvageable materials include many of the things that are lovely about that house and that could be reused. They're all enumerated: hardware, light fixtures, columns, baseboards, cornices, and other decorative trim, paneling, decorative wall or ceiling finishes, mantels, staircases, siding, trim, windows and doors, heavy timbers, logs, flooring and other structural elements, bricks, stone, and other masonry elements such as slate shingles. And so I'd like to suggest to the council, I know we've all been tormented by this. It's certainly, in my short tenure, it's been the vote that has been most troubling. But I'd like to suggest that there is this middle way. And I'll leave it.